If you're lucky enough to actually own a very special wildlife habitat, then it must be very difficult to resist the temptation to plough it up or to build on it, particularly when there's often a great deal of money at stake. So, does that mean that conservation's always going to have to rely on either the work of very worthy organisations or the generosity of the rich and the wealthy? Well, not necessarily, because every now and again you come across very ordinary people who actually manage to resist all the tempting offers because in the end they just care very much about wildlife. Before he retired, Ron Ward was a building site foreman. When his father died, Ron inherited this 25-acre hay meadow, the field where he played football as a lad, and he obviously loves it. This is one of Hampshire's very best wildflower meadows, but it lies in the heart of building boom commuter country. Land in this part of the southeast can sell for £1 million an acre, and there's a queue of builders keen to get their hands and their bulldozers on Ron's precious meadow. Luckily, Ron Ward is a man of principle. He says no amount of money could buy the pleasure he gets or the pleasure he gives by sharing the wildlife of his meadow.
The deer come through here, night and morning, sometimes in the daytime, if it's quiet enough. But every morning I can see the deer down the bottom.
Now, people talk about ancient meadows, don't they?
Yeah.
And how we've lost 98% of them or something in Britain.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what's so special about this meadow that tells everybody that it's an ancient one?
Well, it's all the indicators. There's all sorts of... There's 31 indicators that tell you...
Plants, you mean?
Yes, plants, yes.
Well, I can reckon...
Here's one.
Right, yellow. What do you call it? Hay rattle?
A hay rattle, yeah. That's hay rattle. These here.
Yeah.
And see this one in flower here.
Oh, right.
That's a parasite plant that grows on grasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bad news in a modern field, it would be. That one there, that's the broom rape, or a banky minor is the Latin name, but that grows on the clovers and that. Unfortunately, again, that's bad news because it's like this other one is a parasite.
So they actually live by taking goodness out of the plants around them, you're saying?
Yes, they use the plant. This, if you can find an old one of these, here's one just here.
Yeah.
This will usually tell you when a field is ready for cutting for hay because that'll rattle.
So that's why it's called a hay rattle.
That's right,
They weren't daft, were they?
Oh,
I see the seeds coming out.
See how it's loaded with seeds, look at that.
Yeah. Ron's protecting his meadow, but there are plans for new housing estates on the fields next door. More people and more of their pets hunting the wildlife too. Ron's little oasis is coming under more and more pressure.
He's got 40 acres, I think.
Oh, small then, tiny.
It was about 60 acres, but a lot of it was sold off for building, So it's special to me because there was lots of fields like this when I was a young lad running around here, but everyone's been improved now, and this is the last fragment around here, with nearly 30 grasses in here, all these wildflowers. Most other fields are just one species of grass, no wildflowers, no insects, no birds, and not too many animals running around. So to me, it is special. And somebody's got to leave something for your grandchildren and their grandchildren. It's no good to plough the old lot up.
How easy would it be to destroy it?
Oh, quite easily. It just needs one shot of weed killer over there, and that would be it. It would be finished in 3 days. Or through the boggy piece where the orchids and everything else, it only got to be improved by land draining it, and then you've lost all those rushes, sedges, ragged robin, east spotted orchid, southern marsh orchid. All those things would disappear instantly, like most of the fields anywhere all over this country have been improved, and you can't gather it back because it takes hundreds of years.
What do you think about the fact that the agriculturalists actually talk about that and call it improvement? I mean, it seems a funny
Well,
word to use.
Here's a special thing. See that fox running up there now? Just move towards me, and you'll see the fox running up that hedge. Can you see that? Now, you can all
Oh,
see
yes,
that.
I can. Yeah.
Can you? You can all see that.
Wonderful.
Now, how often can you sit in a town or a village and see that?
That's fantastic.